Shalom. All praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. This is y&ymission. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. y&ymission teaches the 100% truth-like doctrine is GMS. I want to bring out this video, some scriptures. Basically, these planes, man, it's a lot of issues going on with these airlines, okay? These airplanes, whether they're on the ground or in the air, okay? And also the airports. So Yahawah is going to shut down this airline industry pretty soon, okay? And then people are going to really be panicked, okay? Esau is still trying to muscle through no matter what, but his aircraft are on fire when they're on the ground or taxiing, preparing to take off, or when they just leave the airport and they have to turn around, or they catch, they're having issues with passengers when they're at cruising altitude and have to turn around, okay? Last week or week before, we had I believe it was a Delta Airlines plane that had to make emergency landing in a remote island in the mid-Atlantic. Okay, and now you have this Delta Boeing plane catches fire during takeoff at LAX. Okay, so it's a lot going on with these aircraft and so many incidents and issues going on. Okay, so that's a clear indicator that through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Hashem, Yahweh, he's trying to get man's attention. Okay, you so-called heathens. Okay, you other people in the other nations, and you 2/3 Jakes. Okay, from the northern and southern tribe, so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Okay, he's trying to get everybody's attention. Okay, but they're not listening. All right.
Oh, look at that! Whoa! Was that a compressor stall? What's going on? Whoa! Whoa, hang on. That's not good. That's not good, guys. I'm turning up ATC, I don't hear anything. Whoa! I'm guessing compressor stall, but that's speculation.
Okay, so as you can see, the left engine is caught on fire on the plane, and also on aircraft, the left engine is the most powerful engine. Okay, they may look the same, okay, and put out same power, but the left engine is usually on aircraft. If they have multiple engines, it's usually the strongest engine. Okay, also the left side is the side that the captain, okay, sits on in the aircraft. But anyway, yeah, so Job 33:14, for Yahawah speaketh once, yea twice, yet men perceiveth not. Okay, right. Okay, and the Heavenly Father is speaking. He's saying, pay attention to the signs. Okay, pay attention to the wonders in heaven. Okay, stop your daily life. Okay, stop going about things as business as usual. Okay, and heed his warnings. Okay, you have weather anomalies, crazy weather going on, heat waves, floods. Okay, you got earthquakes in diverse places. Okay, you got tsunami warnings and whatnot. Okay, you got all types of hail and things, and tornadoes, hurricanes, and monsoons and different things that are abnormal for this time of year are happening. Okay, so but still, men are still doing them. 2/3 of the heathens still are trying to turn a blind eye. Also today, Malcolm Jamal Warner from the Cosby Show, he passed away, 50-something, 54, pretty young. Okay, the Lord is trying to get everybody's attention, but they are not hearing. Okay, he's speaking. For Yahawah speaketh once, yea twice, yet men perceive it not. See, and these judgments are going to continue to go out, and they're going to continue to get worse and worse. Okay, Luke 21:26, men's hearts failing them for fear, right, and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, right. And you see people now, especially a lot of women, having a lot of dreams more and more, and they're scared. Okay, and they're starting to take notice. okay, but it's still not enough, okay? People are, taking notice, but not enough. Okay, people aren't shutting down what they're doing. These highways are still jam-packed with cars. These airports and these airplanes, people still moving about freely. Once like I said, once the airline industry is somehow shut down, however the Most High is going to do it, people are going to freak out because they won't be able to move how they want to move anymore. It's going to take longer to do everything by car, boat, and train, okay, in this country. If the airline industry is shut down, and a lot of people are going to be stranded and stuck wherever they are, okay, when Yahawah pulls the plug on the airline industry, and it's going to happen pretty soon. I can just sense it, okay, and we see so much stuff going on, okay, just absolute madness going on, and Esau is still flying these planes, okay. So men are going to, men's hearts failing them for fear, okay? A lot of things, okay? The unknown, and looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken, right? Okay? So Jeremiah 49 and 22, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle. Who's that? Okay? Esau, Edom, and spread his wings over Basra, okay? And that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs. All right. So yeah, okay. Esau is known to fly. His airline industry, his aircraft. He loves flying. Okay. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle. Okay. That's what he's doing. That plane is a big bird. Okay. He flies the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. Okay. That's the city in Edom. Okay. And he's spreading his wings, with these airlines over these different cities in Babylon the Great. Okay. Edom. Okay. And that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pain. Right. So a lot of people are taking heed and getting scared and worried about flying right now. A lot are, but not enough to shut down these airports. I know a lot of airports on the East Coast are losing airlines, okay, especially European airlines and overseas airlines. They're cutting routes and whatnot, and not coming to these airports, okay? Remember, these airlines have to rent the space at the terminals, okay? And if their airlines aren't making money because people aren't buying tickets, people aren't flying, then they got fuel prices and different things, and they're trying to order new jets and stuff, okay? Something has to give, something has to be cut, okay? And a lot of routes are being cut between airlines. I believe an airline just went out of business that was based in California last week. I think it's Avano or something. I can't remember exactly what it is, but they ceased operations. And a lot of these airline companies are going to just out the blue, and have been just out the blue, ceasing operations. No warning. Trying to keep it quiet as kept, trying to roll it till the wheels roll off. That's how Esau is deceptive. He's a liar. He won't tell the truth about things, and he's a punk, a coward, okay, and a bad sportsman. So he's going to just, one day you could wake up American Airlines or Delta and cease operations or half of their operations, and, it's nothing that nobody won't be able to do, nothing you can do. Cancel flights, delay flights, or whatever. So be ready for more surprises. But this devil is gonna think he's gonna keep flying as the eagle, okay? All right. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, right? Deceived them. Thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks. That's what they like, making their buildings high and different things like that. And that's by nature. That's why they like mountain climbing, rock climbing, all that bullshit, making tall skyscrapers and whatnot, whose habitation is high, right? See, because he likes that sitteth in his heart, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? He think nobody won't bring him down to the ground. Didn't that we just watched that video of that plane coming back around after it was on fire, okay? Who brought him down to the ground? Most High, okay? So shut that bitch down, all right? Esau had to turn that bitch around, all right? This is what he said in his heart. That's why they keep flying these aircraft, endangering people's lives regardless of the times, and they know who's doing this. They know that the Heavenly Father is plaguing their airline industry with all types of problems, okay, that they never had in the past, okay. They know that Yahawah's doing that, but they're trying to use the airline industry as a scapegoat, as a distraction. Business as usual, nothing to see here, okay. But the Heavenly Father's going to shut that shit down. The pride, Obadiah 1 and 3, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks, whose habitation is high, right? That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground, right? That's what he's saying. Who shall bring me down? Well, we know through the spirit power of Yahawah, Hashem, Yahawah, okay, the Heavenly Father that created all spirits, okay, is going to bring you down. And his son, okay, he's going to send his son, okay, that spear, okay, Yahawah, to put the nail in the coffin on your ass, all right? So, talking to you so-called whites, Edomites, Amalek, okay? Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, right? He flying his planes, you know what I'm saying? He's flying different inventions and contraptions up in the heavens, okay? Okay, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, right? His space stations, his SpaceX, you know what I'm saying? Different rockets and things he's putting up there, and different satellites he has orbiting, okay? There's where I bring thee down. Most High is going to bring all that down, all right? The planes, okay? He exalting himself as an eagle with these planes, and he tries to build his nest among the stars, the space station, different rockets and things like that. He's going to bring all that mess down. The Heavenly Father is going to bring it down. I will bring thee down, saith Yahawah. See? So no matter what, you're going to have planes that can't get up off the ground, and if they get off the ground, they're gonna have to be diverted or come back immediately, okay, because something's gonna go on the inside of the cabin with the passengers and crew, or passengers, or something's gonna be mechanical with the planes, okay, because he's very powerful. So Yahweh's bringing him down. All right. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thereas I will bring thee down. Right. So yeah, that's all I wanted to bring out was those scriptures. Okay. Most High is bringing Esau down. All right. And he's taking him out of commission, all right? Putting his ass to bed, all right? Judgments are going out, okay? Time is speeding up mad quickly, too, all right? So I just wanted to bring that out, all right? Esau is being brought down low, all right? So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Rakak, Radash. Shalom.